so hair, makeup, and outfit. This is the finished look. So if you are interested in the look I have here, then just keep watching. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to touch upon what's been going on in the world. So it's definitely really crazy, just everything that's been going on with this virus, and I just encourage everyone to stay safe and stay healthy. And if you are stuck at home more than you were before, then maybe pick up a new hobby. I know personally myself, I've been doing some at-home workouts, I've been trying some new recipes to cook, and also just pursuing this YouTube channel. I am pretty new to this still, so I mean, I can do this indoors, so something that I can work on. And I also want to try painting, so I'm going to try to make the most of it. I hope everyone is healthy, and I really hope everything will be okay. Let's all cherish our loved ones. Let's try our best to work on ourselves and use this time for growth, try to stay healthy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put a little skin makeup on. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. So I actually like to mix two of them. So I use the Dewy and Smooth in the shade 120, and then the Matte and Poreless in the shade 110. So I really don't like to go overboard with it. I just put it right on my beauty blender. I know that could be a little waste of a product sometimes, but sometimes so much spills out of this. Yeah, this is how I like to do it, because I don't like to go too crazy with how much I put on. I like to start off pretty light and then just layer it until I get the look that I really want. I'm just going to take a little bit more. I do have some breakouts right now on my chin area, so that's something that I'll put a little extra coverage over. So then I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. So I mainly use the shade 10 Fair, but I do also have the lightest shade, I believe that's 5. The number came off because I've had this for a little bit, but I really just use the shade 10. So I'm just going to put some of that on my blemishes. I also like to put a little bit under my eyes. I'm just going to take my beauty sponge and blend that in. This is the Real Techniques one. So I am not a professional at all. Actually, I just learned how to somewhat do makeup probably about 4 years ago or so. So I've been working on it. This is kind of like my go-to look if I were to go out and do something. I'll also use my finger to like gently tap the concealer in, just so I don't lose too much product with the sponge. Okay, so it's kind of like the base of my face makeup. Benefit Fila bronzer, love this. Literally been using this for years. I'm just going to lightly bronze my cheeks. I also like to put a little on my forehead, just kind of bronze it up. pretty clumsy. So I've got this little brush here. This is from e.l.f. It's the eye crease brush. I actually use this to like contour my nose. So I don't go crazy. Just kind of put some dimension back onto it after you put the foundation on. After I do a little bronzer, I like to do a little highlighting. I don't go crazy, honestly. I use the OG Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. I love this. I wish they still made it because I'm running very low on the white highlighter in this that I really like. So I just take a little bit on a small brush, just basically like an eyeshadow brush, and I put a little bit on my nose. I'll also put a little bit under my eyebrow. Okay, eyeshadow, I really don't go crazy, honestly. I'm just going to use the same palette and take a really neutral gold shade. So I'll just use this. I usually mix it with the gold highlighter that came with the palette. Tap off the excess. So I kind of like going for like that bronze look. So I like to stick to warm tones. Put that on my eyelid. I'm going to take the e.l.f. blending eye brush. I'm going to go back to my Hoola bronzer. Get a little on there, and I like to just put a little in the crease. I also like to put a little bit under my eye. Okay, went to wash my hands real quick. Basically, the face makeup is like all done. I'm gonna add a little highlighter to my cheekbones actually. So I just use an e.l.f. powder brush. So clearly I don't use the right brushes for anything, but it's okay. I'm not a professional. So I use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Defining Pencil in the shade Blonde. So I don't really go too crazy for my brows. I really just put a little bit in the front part underneath. I just go a small little line. Kind of brush upwards. Kind of like to just define the bottom part of my brow and then slightly extend it a little bit more. I'll take the spoolie side and just brush the hairs up. I'm gonna take my wet Q-tip and just get the excess makeup from the foundation that got on my lips. So I use the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom mascara in the shade Black. I really like this mascara. I've been using it for a few years now. I feel like it looks pretty natural. Like it's not really that clumpy at all. And I'll show you guys a close-up as well once I put this on. So here's just a close-up of the mascara. So obviously, definitely makes a difference. It's not really clumpy. Okay, so basically almost done. Okay, so here's the finished makeup. I really like it. It's very simple, pretty easy. bronzy, kind of like a, I want to say like a no makeup look, but it's like a low-key makeup look. So I really don't go crazy with my hair, but I thought, why not today do a little style? So I've got short pieces in the front, so I'm just going to section those out. If you don't have shorter layers or bangs in the front, it's alright. But still do this. So I'm just going to take a pretty small section, and I'm just going to do a simple 3 braid. I'm going to tie that off just with a hair tie, just to kind of hold it in place. Okay, that should stay. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to take the 2 little braids, pull them back, and tie them off. So just really simple. Why not do something? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope to see you all in my next video.